Today we is biking in the Crew 2. Now, here, this is kind of a baity title, but kind of not. Bikes in the Crew 2, they're better. They're just better. It's kind of a shame that there's no hyper bike class, because I'm pretty damn sure that most of these bikes, to be honest, could thrash your Bugattis, thrash your everything, to be quite honest. But there is one thing that cars do quite a bit better, I think, in this game. That's customization. I wanted to jump in today and begin customizing some bikes, because I've mentioned in the past how I would like to customize some bikes, but I don't think I've actually covered any bike customization at all in this game, other than the race bikes that we got to play with the other day. But as you can see, really not much that could be done on this, but it is a Ducati. Now, Ducati is... It's the Italian stallion di sport. Yes, you do not touch the perfection kind of bikes. It's kind of like going to Ferrari and saying, yes, I'm going to put a body kit on it, and then it would probably kill you. This also, Ducati. Now, this I've recently fallen in love with. I want all the vehicles, basically, we're going to be showing today. Bikes have become a core thing to me now. I'm now a motorbike man-magie as well as a car man-magie. I'm going to throw on some carbon as much as possible. And this is the only vehicle I think I would ever go, you know what? We're probably going to keep the black. I'm going to keep the black on here. Maybe make some of it carbon, because that is ridiculous. I want one of these so bad. So let's have a look through some of the wheels. Since we're going to keep this black, do we want to change up the wheels to red? Or do we want to keep... We're going to keep it fully stealth. Beautiful. And... just a little bit more carbon. And it also changes the plate. Little plate tidy. The rear tidy, just in case. And no wing mirrors required. And of course, we get to change the exhaust. These are insane looking. The amount of mufflers and stuff on them. But they look cool. That's something about bikes. Just the rawness of them. Now, moving on to the next bike over here. We're not just going to be customizing them. We are going to be driving them, but I very much wanted to jump. No visual part! What a disgrace. This is what I'm talking about. Bike customization, I have to say, it's really cool. The amount of stuff, little bits that you can do to a bike to make it just much easier to even service, to look after, to play with. I would like to say the Crew obviously has probably the best case scenario, but I would like a little bit more of it. I think it would encourage people to jump into bikes a little bit more, and I feel like that's what they did with the planes and boats and stuff. We're going to jump onto this list of vehicles that I have here, because I do have a couple more that I do want to customize. This is going to be basically customizing all the vehicles that I want to currently. I wanted to customize this. I've honestly not heard of this, but bikes is a new thing to me. This year, I got my first bike. I wanted to jump into this brand because this actually looked rather interesting. More carbon fiber bits. We can also tint out the light and make it a little bit more modern. I think the best way to describe my bike taste is it's kind of difficult, to be honest. There's the way with cars, you usually have a preference. You like tuner cars, you like muscle cars, you like exotics. You kind of have a favorite camp. And clearly for me, it's the Japanese oriented vehicles. More of my favorite cars are the Japanese whips. But in terms of bikes, I like a lot of different bikes. It's very different. I want one bike, multiple bikes from different categories. I feel like bikes is just different. And now look at that exhaust setup. That is insane. And of course, it's super easy to change an exhaust on a bike because it's right there. Everything on a bike is right there. There's no taking off panels and stuff, mass amount of panels to get to the bits that you need. Of course, we can still do vanity items, which we did on a previous video. I do very much want an adventure bike as well. I think an adventure bike would be awesome for a few different reasons. But of course, we've already customized these, played with these as much as we can. So we can put smokes, nitro, and underglow. We're going to put the red underglow on me Ducatis. I'm going to get all these at the max level. This is my rally raid, I think. So I don't even have... I think I might have just got max parts. Like, literally just got max parts for this class. I'm quite impressed with myself, to be honest. I did it just for the sake of one of the summits, I think it was. Do a couple of vanity bits on this as well to match it all around. And of course, we can do the horn on this as well. And this already will probably be better. Yeah, I've already maxed this out. So I don't know if I need to even discuss with you as to why bikes are better than cars. in street racing. Because, of course, you've got the downplay, the fact that the turning circle's not great, but you are smaller. You can squeeze through gaps. I actually feel like it's easier to recover. Do the chop. Oh, yes. And once you're on a bike, push forward, and you've got some next level increase in speed that you're going to use to destroy. Once you master the careful movements of an automobile with 2 wheels, I feel like, at least in the PvP, bikes is what I'm always going to go for the street race class. There's something about it. Super smooth, super clean. I think it's also to do with the fact that, yes, I did just discover my love for these 2-wheel automobiles. But look at the beautifulness. I do want to try this with a wheel at some point, so let me know if you want to see that. Even if you like wall bounce, I feel like bikes are more forgiving. So in this game, in terms of street race, I'm going to say, if you want to win, bikes is the way to do it. I feel like if you could fall off, that would balance the books just a little bit. I remember at the beginning of the game, I was talking about how bikes were, oh, they were OP, are they OP, are they OP? I'm going to say yes, but that's kind of realistic. I think what would be better than, I guess, having it in street race would be to compare them to the hypercar class of vehicles, but I don't know, because I'd still want them in street race. Of course, maybe not liter bikes. Maybe we put a certain CC cap on the bike, so we put like 750 CCs in street race, and anything above that goes into hypercar. I think that would make the most sense, because I do feel like I'm just destroying. I am miles and miles ahead. But I'm very, very interested to see, as I've mentioned, I knew this was going to be the case. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like with the Rally Raid bike, which of course is not just a general adventure bike. It's just something that you would consider a normal road bike with some extra kind of rugged tires on it. Cross the line, into the wall. Pops your uncle, done a wheelie as well. Beautiful. Give me some parts. All purple. That'll do me. Don't need no yellows up in here. That's actually going to contribute as well towards me unlocking more things, which is nice. For Rally Raid, I'm going to jump into an event that I haven't done yet. I think that's going to be a cool way to spice it up a little bit. Let's get it, baby. Look at the rugged tires. I feel like off-roading tonight. Bit of Rally Raid. Of course, we got the Ghost this time. I forgot that Rally Raid doesn't actually include other drivers. And it's very weird straight away being on a bike like this and not being slowed down. Normally, I feel like this is just a road bike, and that's it. Holy damn! Beautiful. And down the hills as well. Oh my god, actually, it's quite... Ooh. I was going to say, it's quite responsive. The initial response is quite good, but I feel like it keeps going with it. It's difficult to then snap back. If, for example, normally with... Oh my god, where am I going? No! I'm going the long way. We reset. It's okay. Beautiful start. Normally in Rally Raid events or motorbike off-road events, I would be using something a little bit more kind of KTM would be the best way to describe it. Off-road style. Again, this feels like a road bike with some off-road tires on it. If that's genuinely what it feels like to drive as well. Interesting. But what I would say... Oh my god. Scary. It's kind of making me, once again, try and fix... small mistakes. Whereas with a car, I can just easily flip it back all the time. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to be going. But we go and rock it. We go and get it. It's teaching me to be a better driver. A better rider. Both. It's teaching me to do both a little bit better. I love it, though. I love it. I want more of this. I would say trees are less of an issue as well, but that would be downright lying to you. Because again, on this bike, it's not massively quick to react. There's a lot more planning ahead. Planning a lot clearly further ahead. But I'd very much like to hope. That's a long checkpoint. I would very much like to hope that they would consider adding more customization to bikes in the next game. Some crazy stuff. I don't know what bike manufacturers like, but I'm pretty sure they would very much love the idea of people tweaking and playing with their whips. Can you call them whips? Do you whip a bike? you don't whip a car either. I don't know, to be quite frank. Oh, my bits are over there. It's going to take me to about 3 now on my bits. I think in both cases, bikes are just a little bit better than the cars in this game. I do think they need a bit of a rebalance in terms of the 1000cc bikes and above. I think they do need to move class to the hypercars. I know I'm saying this to a game that's very old, but I think in the next iteration or the next update, not update, but say they did a refresh of the game, that's something I would actually be considering. And of course, more customization. Nice. 140 miles an hour. Did I even attempt to do that? No, I didn't. That makes it all the better. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you know. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.